If all you are is a servant to your people, I tell my people every time I hire a brand new direct, hired 5 brand new directs last month, I tell every single one of them that you don't work for me, I work for you. You don't work for me. I'm not your boss. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you what I'm not going to give you any quotas. All I'm going to do is I'm going to coach you. And if you want to win, you'll probably listen. And you'll be coachable if you want to win. But I'm telling you right now, if you need something, you call me. You let me know what you need from me. You let me know if you have any questions. If I don't know the answer, we'll go find it together. That's what you should be talking to new recruits. That's how you should be talking to new recruits. And getting them excited about their future. You got to keep selling the dream. Put them in the car and on the phone. Call and leave messages during the day on their answer machine. Just say hi. Keep talking about the future. You better. I mean, I think that this is probably one of the most important things in this business, at least. You better have a vision. You better have a big vision. You better know exactly what it is that I want to do in my lifetime. 100 things. I mean, I want to be the #1 bait shop in all of America. I want to, have a house in Maui. I want to, buy, my wife the nicest, her dream car. I want to buy my parents a home. I want to, I got 100 things. I want to build a building at the City of Hope. I mean, I want to do so many things, right? Because of that big vision, why do you think I'm so excited all the time? Is because what are my alternatives? Those are commitments to myself, right? I made those commitments. And if you do the thing, and I'm big on doing what I say I'm going to do. I'm really a stickler with my people. I mean, hey, if somebody stands me up or somebody doesn't do what they say they're going to do, I don't spend as much time with those people. Because I think they're shaky. You know what I mean? I think they're not very, like all of you should all give yourself a pat on the back. I mean, to make it out here 6 hours, 5.5 hours, you guys go out here, it's awesome. You guys are winners. You guys are unbelievable. I mean, I just think about, I try to get my people down to the Ontario place down here, and it's tough. You guys are winners. I mean, do you realize what commitment that was to do what you're doing today? That is awesome. You are the right kind of people. You will win. You will win. You are guaranteed to win with that type of mentality, with that type of thinking, with that type of commitment. That's so exciting. I mean, it fires me up to think I'm looking at a bunch of future RVPs right here. That totally fires me up. Because it's true. Because you know what? 99% of America wouldn't have done what you did. They wouldn't do it. So you need to have a huge vision so your people know exactly where you're going. Because if they don't know where you're going, if you feel like, well, I'm not sure, or, man, I hope I'm an RVP one day. If my people ever catch me saying I hope something, man, they'd smack me. Really, because they know we don't use the word hope around here. You know what I mean? It's done deal. If we do the things we're supposed to do, it's done. It's not a if, and, or hope, or wish. It's an absolute, okay? So that's the way you need to talk to your people, and you need to get that conviction first. You need to know what you've got going and where you're going. You need to make sure that you're results-oriented. For the sake of the new recruit, if you want them to keep setting up appointments for you, you must get results. As a trainer, you must get results. If you're out there professional visiting, and you're not picking up checks, and you're not closing for the recruit, and you're not, getting the checks, and you're not making act, and a result, by the way, is getting a check. If it's a new recruit, you get the $199. If it's a life sale, you get the check for the life sale. If it's a securities app, you get the check. If it's a smart loan, you close the loan where the clients physically go and sign the final document paperwork, right? Those are results. You need to be focused on getting results. Because I mentioned this, if they get a check and they close, they feel good. If they feel good, they want to get that feeling over and over again. If they want that feeling over and over again, then they have success. So you got to make sure that if you're training people out there, you have those people under your wing, you better be really serious about it. I don't mess around with people's lives. I do not mess around with people's lives. If I make a commitment to them that I'm going to get them successful and I'm going to take them somewhere, I'm going to absolutely do that. And I will die trying to make sure that I help somebody win. Now, they got to win too. And I tell them, Martin, you got to meet me halfway, okay? I mean, I'm not going to do, you're going to meet me halfway, right? You're committed, right? You're disciplined. Now, I'm talking this way to the winners, the ones that really tell me they want to win. The ones that write on the questions for the IBA, I want to make 10 grand a month, right? Those ones that write that, now I know what they want. And now we can go get it. If they tell me they want to make 10 grand a month, okay, well, then we got some work to do. It's not going to be easy making 10 grand a month. We got some work to do. We got a little bit of a commitment to make, and we're going to go for it. But I promise you, you follow me, and you do the things I tell you to do, there's no way you can lose. There's absolutely no way you can lose, okay? So you need to make sure you tell your people that. Don't be afraid. Even though you're not even sure about yourself right now, you're like, man, Daniel, man, I only wrote one sale so far in my whole career, man. I'm like just trying to get this thing going, right? You got to feel that anyways. You got to be that person anyway. You got to be the person that you want to become. And if you were making a couple $100,000 a year, you'd probably be excited, right? And you'd be confident and confident. And you'd have a big vision, right? Because you make that kind of money, you could see yourself making $2 million a year, right? I mean, you get to that point. And so if you're not doing it now, then you're not going to do it in the future. So you need to make sure you start doing it, because you'll never get to the future if you don't do it now. Okay? You've got to sell people on what's in it for them in the future. Get lots of new tapes in their hands fast and keep giving tapes and then constantly ask, how many first-time appointments do you have this week? How many people are you bringing off night? That's it, guys. What did I tell you when I first got up here? Appointments and recruits. Appointments and recruits. Appointments and recruits. Appointments and recruits. We know how to set up appointments, right? Simple, right? I'm excited, I'm in training, will you help me? You know what I mean, right? It's simple. And we have scripts and scripts and scripts of actually how to overcome objections and all that kind of stuff. But if you keep it simple, you probably won't have that many. A lot of my people, they don't have a lot of, you know what I mean, major objections on how to set up appointments. They're setting up appointments left and right because they're just doing it the way they're supposed to do it. The reason why people fail on setting up appointments is because they talk too much. Don't talk too much. Keep it simple and ask questions. Okay? Goals written down everywhere. All that stuff. Whiteboard next events, possibilities. Getting focused on getting them $200 back right away. Focus on getting a check a day. And I've always been focused on 12 live sales and 4 directs a month. 90-day cycle sheet. Focus, focus, focus. And that's really the main things that we do. And it's not, and the reason why I go about a lot of the things I do in a very simplistic way is because that's just the way my brain works. One of the things that I believe is that when people come into Primerica, they want to know how to just go out and have a sale. They want to know, how can I just go make something happen so I can be excited for myself, so I can go back and brag about it, so I can go, I don't care if it's one sale a month. If you get somebody excited enough to write one sale a month, that one sale, if they're the right person, they're going to have 2 sales, and 3, and 4, and 5, right? I mean, I say 3 sales a week, guys, and it sounds like, oh yeah, it's easy for you, Daniel, right? Well, keep in mind, I didn't always write 3 sales a week. It wasn't like this was first day I started writing 3 sales a week. It didn't happen that way. So you got to remember that this is a process of learning. This is a process of getting better. This is a process of making sure that that you teach your people exactly what they're supposed to do, but also keep it simple for the new recruits. I mean, we're having our base shop recruited 35 people last month, and I recruited 5 myself, but that's 30 people. You know what I mean? That's 30 other recruits that came from somewhere else. Now, it's important that I taught those people, but I think the most important thing that I taught them is where they're going. What's their vision? Because people don't buy Primerica. People don't buy Citigroup. You could go around to every business in America and tell them that we're the largest company in the world, and we're going to buy this company, we're taking over this company, we're doing all this stuff. People don't really care. They care about where you're going. If you called up your best friend today and you said, hey, I'm by 12 months from now, I'm going to be making 10 grand a month, and I'm going full time, and I'm excited, and my life is going to change forever, and you either want to come with me or you don't. If you told 10 of your best friends that tomorrow,